Your flow chart is not working. If you don't have a game plan, then let your game plan be fundamentals. They have to carry you when you don't know what to do.
Training.
You call the fireball, and then right here, what was your rationale here for jumping in? Because he was obviously ready for this. Were you just trying to stop him from getting drinks? All right, dash, dash. What did you press here? You teched. Can I just say really quick, there's a Rashid player on the server right now. He said, good game. One thing you're doing a lot though is teching. He's like, you tech a lot. And I said, well, how do I avoid doing that? He said, don't. Just don't do it. You know, it was kind of a meme when Street Fighter V was out, like, oh, take my throw, take the throw. Punk always saying, take the throw. But it's true.
Let me see the reactions now, baby.
The more throws you don't take, the more chances you have of taking like 4K plus damage. And that's what he said to me. He's like, Lucky, you tech a throw, you get back a tiny bit of meter, but then in return, you're getting 4,000 damage done to you if you miss the tech. He's like, one shimmy from Cammy, one shimmy from Ken or whatever. It's like 4K plus damage and you're in the corner. This is something that I'm really trying to work on, is just, it's okay. You have health. Getting thrown isn't the end of the world unless it's Geef. Take the throw, man. Hold down back. If you're sure that you're sure, fine, tech. But you got to take more throws. So take the throw. I'm just like you. I tech and it's getting me blown up. So take the throw. Okay. Were you holding up right here? You got hit. Now he's +5. He used those 5 frames to walk up and throw you. So now you got thrown anyway. So just keep in mind that if you're holding up back and you get tapped, you lose that priority, you know, like you lose your ability to like bring it, you know, swing it. In my opinion, this is one of the most messed up situations right here. All right, so he hits you again. You're still in block stun. Right here, you can act. I don't blame you for jumping. Is he gonna try to autocorrect DP here? I'll just tell you from a Geef perspective, right here, you threw him. I would wait right here. In this particular situation, I'm gonna wait because I wanna see what you wanna do. I wanna see what kind of player you are. Like, you're 1300, I'm 1300. Like, are you a masher? You know, like, did you play Street Fighter V where everybody had plus frame normals and you had to just know when it was your turn? There was no drive rush in Street Fighter V. There was good walk speed and plus frame normals, and you just had to know your stuff. If you didn't know your frame data, they were just going to take their turn and take your turn. So I want to know what kind of player you are. Like, are you just going to immediately jump out of the corner? Are you comfortable? This is something that I learned from playing sets with Eli. Character, aside from JP, he doesn't have a character that has an invincible reversal, right? Like, he plays Dawson. He said, sometimes you need to fight your way out of the corner. Show them that you are not uncomfortable there, and that you're willing to respond to drive impacts. This is what he means by that. Respond to drive impacts. You're ready to tech throws if you have to, or take a throw. That you're not just going to hold up. They don't get free damage. You're just cool down backing. Show them that you're confident in the corner too. And sometimes you have to show them that. Like when they knock you down in the corner, I just sit there sometimes. Like, all right, you got the corner. What are you going to do? DI? What else? You going to jump in? A lot of times they jump into the corner. That's when you know they're bad. All right, I do it too sometimes though. Okay, what else are you going to do? You're going to walk up and try to throw me? So sometimes I'll just down back. As a really good example, his name's Doorknobs. Exceptionally good, in my opinion. He's definitely on the east coast of Australia. He's the best Akuma player for sure. Doorknobs will wait with you. It's terrifying. He'll put you in the corner and then he'll just watch you too. And he'll wait till you make a move. And he'll walk back and forth, but then he'll wait for that stand light kick check. He'll do a block string and push himself out and just wait for you. So sometimes it's good to just watch and wait. Jury has insane buttons, man. Like, she's one of the characters I think her buttons need to be toned down a little bit. Her crouching medium punch that she like sticks up into the air is so disjointed you can't even do anything to it. Right here, I want you to just wait because this DI was countered, right? So he was like kind of ready for this. Everybody knows my back is to the wall. Street Fighter 6, I got to respawn. So in this position, you threw him in the corner. Just wait for him here. That's terrifying. When people see a Jury player just chilling, they're like, all right, what's going to happen to me? We needed to hit confirm that. Is this a wish punish? When I had a coach, I used to call this a wish punish, where you thought you hit confirmed it and then you... No, it's not about like what you should or shouldn't have done. I'm just curious about the rationale. Okay, so kind of a wish punish where you were like, all right, normally people are walking back here. So when I press the scratching medium kick, it's probably going to hit him. I don't blame you. I do it sometimes too. That's fair. Tilt is a real thing. And oftentimes I'll just say, because I can coach on mentality, right? Like, I'll never tell you how to play your character. Oftentimes we tilt because of us. Let me ask you a question. What's the common denominator in all of your matches? What's the common denominator? It's you and Jury. You are what's common in all of your matches. You have jab, strong, fierce, short, forward, roundhouse, just like everybody else does. You have up, left, down, and right, just like everybody else. You are the common denominator here. So a lot of times when we're tilting, it's because we had a game plan in mind. The game plan didn't work the way we wanted it to. And then from there we go, this isn't working. This character is annoying. I hate this guy. And then we get frustrated, right? That's normal. That's totally normal. And this game brings that on even harder than the last game, okay? Street Fighter V didn't bring that tilt factor on because you knew once you got in, you had to know what you were doing, right? And it took you hours to get out of gold and then into super gold and then ultra gold and then into platinum and then super, right? It took hours to get through that. But sometimes our tilt factor is so high in this game because all decision making is in this game, but it happens really fast, right? It happens really fast. So every fundamental is in this game. Like there are no fundamentals of Street Fighter that have gone out the window in Street Fighter 6, but all fundamentals happen in an instant. Everything happens at a really fast rate. Number one would be hold the corner when you can, especially against somebody that's unpredictable. Hold the corner, watch them, gather data. You know your confidence in Jury, okay? But what I want you to do is be confident in holding that position underneath the timer when they're in the corner. Hold it, okay? Hold that position. Number two, watch the wish punishes, okay? Make sure that if you're gonna go for something that hits, fine, but if not, cancel into it so you're safe or whatever you wanna do, okay? I'm not sure how Jury works in that situation, but that's one thing. Number three, if you're tilting, take a step back and ask yourself why that is, because sometimes it can be from your frustration that your flowchart is not working. And when someone pulls you out of your flowchart, it's the frustration comes on immediately. These are guys who are like Ultimate Master Plus. Dano's been legend before. His ability to pull me out of my flowchart, it happens like in the first like 10 seconds of the match. And I'm like, what do I do? How do I open him up? And he'll just down back and watch me. And then if I don't do anything, he will pressure me. And if I don't do anything to respond, I will lose every time. Just remember that. If somebody's pulling you out of your flowchart, that's good. You're learning. But also, if you're tilting because they're pulling you out of your flowchart, remind yourself to open your mind a little bit and expand what you think is necessary to beat this person. Sometimes less is more, and sometimes it's just slow it down and just focus. You know, slow it down. Play a little bit more neutral. Walk back and forth. Just watch them. I was probably tilted because I have a good game plan for Jamie. Yeah, and that's my game plan too, is like half the time I just let Jamie players just get all their drinks because then they make mistakes because most of them never get to drink level 4. I know this sounds bad and I'm not telling you to do this, but I sometimes will sit down back and let them run to the back of the screen and get their drinks because that's what they're excited about. They've spent an entire day at work getting told what to do. Their wife yelled at them. Their kid got an F on his spelling bee. And when they come home, all they want to do is drink and play Super Saiyan Jamie. You got it, bro. Go ahead, man. Get your 4 drinks in, buddy. He ran out of baby wipes today and he had to wipe his ass with those little squares you get in the porta potty. You know, he's had a rough day, man. It's okay, bro. Go ahead and get your drinks in. Once they do that, they start making mistakes because most of them don't spend a lot of time in level 4. They roughly know what to do in level 4, but a lot of them don't spend a lot of time there. They spend a lot of time getting there. So when they're there, they just copy everything everybody else does. Walk back and forth and do the cool drunken fist thing. Hit them with a body splash and at 35%. Then they start thinking and they start mashing, right? They start making decisions. So sometimes I'll just let them because it beats me trying to run over there and getting whiff punished for it. You're jumping. Where is my confidence in my buttons is Jury. Jury has insane buttons, man. Crouching medium kick, crouching medium punch, stand heavy punch, stand heavy kick, solid jab. Where is my confidence here? Where's the confidence where, like, if this was Geef, you'd be totally cool drive rushing at me. If this was Geef, you'd be totally cool just like dashing up and throwing me into the corner. Why are we not doing that to Jamie? It's the threat of the DP, right? It's because we know he has a way out of our BS. So hold the corner, watch your tilt factor, no wish punishing, have confidence in your normals, and be patient. Those are like the main ones that I could see from there. If you don't have a game plan, then let your game plan be fundamentals. I need a foundation to fall back on, and a lot of times the foundation to fall back on is your fundamentals. They have to carry you when you don't know what to do.